My brothers and sisters, what is going on? This is Steel Sermon in the house. Late Thursday night with another video. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram, link in the description below. So some pretty good news for a change right now, as the Steelers are in the talks of a possible extension for Alex Highsmith, and that's what I love to hear, man. Alex Highsmith has absolutely been a vital part of this pass rush and this defense as a general ever since pretty much 2021. And he only elevated his game up last year with a 14.5 sack season. He got his tackles in. And there, like I said, maybe a week ago or so, I don't remember when I made that video, but the Steelers were in the talks of being one of the teams that would land Chase Young. And if you remember in that video, I said that it was either going to be him, him or Alex Highsmith. We couldn't have both. And it looks like that we are going to roll with Alex Highsmith, as I read a report right here by the one and only Brooke Pryor from ESPN. As a quote right here, as I'm going to put this up on the screen, Brooke says, Highsmith displayed his value in 2022 with a career-best 14.5 sacks, and the Steelers are optimistic about reviving a solid three-man outside linebacker rotation with the addition of Marcus Golden. Still, Pittsburgh doesn't seem likely to shell out a huge contract for Highsmith. A 4-year deal in the neighborhood of $14 million per year would give him the fourth largest cap hit on the Steelers. That is fantastic news. And in other words, that would make us land a signing of Alex Highsmith a steal right there, seeing that we're already paying T.J. Watt all that money, and T.J. Watt's the highest paid defensive player in the league, and he's the highest paid defensive player of all time in his position. And it would save on Highsmith because he wouldn't even be in the top 10 of the top edge rushers in the league being paid. So really, if you're a Steeler fan and you're an Alex Highsmith guy, this is phenomenal news right here, man. It really is something to get excited about. It really is something to look forward to and to keep your fingers crossed with as well. You know, because we know the kind of guy that Alex Highsmith is. We would be getting pretty much an all-pro edge rusher, loves playing with Cam Hayward, loves playing with TJ. We found our guy to be opposite of him pretty much, that was fully homegrown. And it's just, what the culture that I've been preaching in the offseason has been evolving into. You know, you got guys that like playing for Mike Tomlin, and you got guys that genuinely like to be here. And for a guy like Highsmith, who's willing to take less money to stay with the Pittsburgh Steelers and play with those guys that he likes to play with, it's going to be a testament to how this team is going to function this season. And now that we have been in the talks of landing Chase Young, like I said before, it kind of wraps everything up here. I think it's pretty safe to say that we're not going to have to worry about Chase Young, and we're not going to have to worry about him coming over here, because it would be absolutely foolish, in my opinion, to let a guy like Alex Highsmith, who is steadily evolving, and we know what we have in him, where, like I said, I'm not dishing on, Chase Young at all. He's a very talented player, but he just can't stay healthy. And that happens, We've seen it before. We know that with Ryan Shazier firsthand. But Alex Highsmith, this guy, in my opinion, deserves that $14 million. He deserves any kind of extension, and he should be in black and gold for as long as possible, man. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Should Alex Highsmith get paid, or should we move on from him? For me, it's a definite pay the man. This is Steel Sermon. Check it on out for the night. May God be with you all.